What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? It's your girl, Miss Frida. You? What's going on with my free birds? Um, this is gonna be a story time. I'm contemplating if I want to upload it now, which I probably will, or upload it this coming Wednesday. I think I'm uploading now. So this video is a story time. And my story times, of course, they obviously are real experiences, or at least my story times are. Most definitely. But it's gonna be, just old memories, just chit chatting, just reminiscing, just grooving, you know. It's now Saturday morning, it's Friday night. Today is December the 17th now. And what I might start implementing in my story times is a nice little drink. I ain't a huge beer drinker, but if I have to drink a beer, and I don't have to, but if I chose a beer, it would be Heineken. I enjoy Heineken. A friend of mine had bought me a case for my birthday in September. We in December, almost a couple of days away from Christmas. Um, what, 8 days to be exact. And yeah, I'm still drinking off that same 12 pack. I I drink, like I told y'all in another video before, but not all the time. Like, it's like when I'm in the mood for it. So anyway, I alright, here's a story time. I was trying to think of how to get to this, but here we go. Alright, so it's gonna be it's about me and my kid's father. So I met a little bit of a background. I met my kid's father when I was 17. I had just turned 17 a few months prior in September. I met him in November. He just turned 19. And it was just a whirlwind romance, if you want to call it. Like, he's silly as hell like I am. I'm from Newark. He from Newark, New Jersey, both of us. And I met him one day coming from school on a city bus. Yeah, on a city bus. And to get to my school, you had to catch two buses or a bus and a train. I mean, I don't give a fuck what direction you was coming from. That's just what it was. Unless you, of course, live near the school. I didn't. My school was way across town from where I live. So we got on a bus one day. I met him, blase, blase. So fast forward. So I had gotten pregnant. I got pregnant at 17. And we were still new, but everything happened so fast. So yeah, we met in November, and by January, it was confirmed that I was pregnant. I say confirmed because, I was 17 and, I didn't get my cycle or whatever. And I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? My mother gonna kill my ass. I was in denial. And I was like, well, maybe it's gonna come. And he would call me every day. He was like, did your period come yet? I was like, no. Did your period come yet? I'm like, no. And it's so funny because I was one of them teenagers that was so aware as far as protection and everything. That'll be another story time, how I actually got pregnant. But I got pregnant. So, like I said, it was still new. I wasn't comfortable yet, passing gas around him, defecating or moving my bowels or whatever and all that stuff yet. So, he had, at this point, he had proposed to me. Because on Valentine's Day, he proposed. That's another story time. I'll leave that for. And anyway, we was already engaged, quote unquote. And I still wasn't comfortable. So I was pregnant, and you know how it is as a woman. Any woman that's had children know what I'm talking about, or has been pregnant know what I'm talking about. When you're pregnant, your body go through all kinds of changes. You have to pass gas more often. You have to pee more often. And being a young girl, of course, it was all new to me. But I figured it out. So what I would do is, since I wasn't comfortable passing gas around him, I would try to, I honestly will hold it. All day, all weekend. Because I would go over his house on a Friday and be over there all the way to Sunday. And we would just spend the whole weekend together just loving all up on each other and whatnot. So, he, what I would do, I would wait for him to either leave the room and go to the bathroom or something and do it. Or I would not always do it at night when he was asleep, but I would try to sneak one in when he was sleeping. So, my kid's father, I love to cook, And I gotten better over the years. But when I met him, one of the reasons why I fell for him so quick is because he's a good cook and he likes to get in the kitchen. I don't know about it now. That's another story. But back then, he loved to cook. He's a good cook. And, we both do our thing in the kitchen. So he would cook me all of these good meals and stuff. And, it was gassy food. And I have to, pass gas, but I just did not want to do it in front of him. So one night, like I tell you, we live in Newark. If anybody that knows anything about Newark, New Jersey, I do not need to go any further to explain about Newark, okay? And if you don't know, look it up. Newark is a very busy city, okay? And when I say busy, I'm talking about with the crime and all of that stuff. But I don't give a fuck. That's where I'm from, and I'm a rep it to the death of me. You understand? So anyway, one night, I had to pass gas. Or whatever, and I was waiting for him to go to sleep. So he goes to sleep. So I woke up in the middle of the night. The baby was I was like 5 months pregnant. I could feel the baby now. So the baby just moving in my stomach. This was like, it had to be like around March if I was 5 months. So the baby was just moving in my stomach. No, like March, April. He was just moving in my stomach, trying to, I guess, get comfortable because the gas, I guess, was bothering the baby. So I looked at my baby father. He was asleep. And I made sure the coast was clear. I lifted up one leg, lifted my ass up, and I just let that shit rip. It was like, like a long, like it was just going, right? So I let it rip. This nigga ain't move, okay? So I'm like looking like, did he hear that shit? No, I ain't hear that shit. I just kept doing it for like 10 minutes. And as I'm doing it, the baby just like, yes, thank you. Cause my oldest son, because he was just in there like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, pass gas. I can't get comfortable up in here with all that damn gas around me. Once I let that shit out, he stopped kicking me. He was good. So I just let it rip. I looked at him like 3 times. So I said, he ain't move, he ain't flinch, he ain't blink, he ain't nothing. So in the morning, we got up, he made breakfast or whatever, and he, like I said, he joke around and shit, like, and and I joke around too. So at the time back then, we was a decent match for each other on that perspective. So anyway, he came back in the room or whatever, and I got finished eating, took my little prenatal vitamins and whatnot. So he was like, damn, yo. He was like, you heard all that shooting last night? I was like, shooting? Alright, so let me backtrack one more time. So, like I said, yeah, we lived in Newark. But he lived in a decent street. Because he lived in what was considered down neck. And again, anybody, like my friends and family that subscribe to me, they know what the fuck I'm talking about. Or anybody that's from Newark or has been to Newark or you're familiar with Newark, down neck is otherwise known as the Ironbound section, and that's where he lived. He lived like right on the outskirts of the Ironbound section, like not outskirts, but like within the Ironbound section, but close, like right off of McCarter Highway. Back in the day before his mother bought her house. So, it was relatively, you know what I'm saying? Like it was drama, like on the next street over, drama on and like the street on the side, but never on. I mean, it was never, but not really. Like his street was relatively decent. Like it wasn't that bad. And that's why I stayed down there, because it was like my little home away from home. I could be peaceful over there. Me and him were just, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. We just spent the whole weekend in that room eating and fucking. Just being honest. So, and I was so young, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, like, oh my God, like I'm grown up, I'm grown, whatever. So he was like, you heard all that shooting last night? I was like, get the fuck out of here. I ain't hear no shooting. Because I'm like surprised, because that's his block was not like that. So I'm like, what shooting? So he was like, yeah, yo. He was like, man, I was knocked out asleep. And all of a sudden, he was like, man, it had to be like a Uzi, yo. Or like some kind of machine gun. I was like, Ray, get the fuck out of here. Like, I didn't hear this. What time was this? So he's like, this had to be like around 2, 3 o'clock. So I'm listening to him like, okay, keep going. So he's like, yeah, man, they was just letting it rip. He's like, man, I was knocked out asleep. I was getting like a good slumber. And he's like, all of a sudden, I just heard this Uzi just busting off. And he's like, I happened to look over and I seen you with your ass up. Letting it out. I was like, no, this nigga hurt me. No, I was so embarrassed because, like I said, I wasn't used to doing that around him. He would fart around me all the time, but I wasn't used to. I was all ladylike and stuff, And I was like, no, he hurt me over shit. And my oldest son, Jabray, he was like, yeah, nigga, he heard you. Who cares? I needed to get comfortable. But I was so embarrassed, and we laughed about that shit for hours. Like, it was so funny when he got me so good. He was like, yeah, man, you heard that shooting last night? He was like, the motherfuckers was clapping. I said, what the fuck, what? He said, I having to look over. You had to raise one leg up, raise one booty cheek. And he was like, that shit was just letting her rip. The moral of the story is, if you gotta pass gas, bitch, pass gas. Don't be holding that shit. Because mommy always said, it's better out the end. You will fuck yourself up or mess yourself up. She don't cuss like that. She used to, you'll mess yourself up trying to hold that in. You better let that damn gas out. It's so funny just thinking back. And I thought that'd be a good story time to share with y'all. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. As always, don't forget to like, please comment, or please like, or both. Don't forget to share. Very much share. Please share with your friends, with your family. Somebody might, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Look at me. Somebody might be having a bad day. Somebody might need a laugh. And this might cheer them up because everybody I told this story to, they bust out laughing with me. So I was like, well, let me share with my YouTubers. And I have so many things to reminisce on or to get into with y'all for story time. So let me know what y'all think of this story. And have y'all ever had an experience where, y'all wasn't significant, like were comfortable with your significant other in the beginning of the relationship, doing that around or going number two and all of that. But after that chat, I was like, fuck it. And, I just, whenever I needed to pass gas, I passed gas. He was like, yeah, like, look, Or whenever I needed to go do whatever, hey, I did whatever. I got a lot of stories about my little romance with my kid's father. Like, oh my God, a lot of stories. So we're going to get into story time. Y'all let me know if y'all want to hear them. And if not, then that's cool too. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. And when you subscribe, if you haven't already, be sure to click that little bell that is right next to the subscribe button. That will ensure that you will be notified every time I upload a video. And that will eliminate the quote-unquote, I call them dead subscribers. The subscribers who are just there for numbers' sake. And then YouTube won't end up pulling them from me anyway. So what's the point? Just, yeah. Go ahead and click that little bell. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for chilling with your girl Free on this Saturday morning. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. And happy holidays. Deuces.